everybody, this is Sannie from Sannie Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I've got a scrap buster for you, but it can go into the middle of your signature. And what I did is I dove into my scrap box, and I pulled out kind of not matching, because they all belong to different kits, but I pulled out kind of matching papers in the sense that they all pastel, and I think more like floral. So if I'm ever doing a floral journal with pastel colors in it, then it's gonna work. Okay, so I just took an A4 page and I folded it in half, but now retrospectively, if I want this to go into the middle of my signature, then I am going to just cut it down a little bit over here like that. Okay, just so that depending on what size the book is and stuff like that, this won't jut out too much. So just took that out. The reason why I'm doing it now, I'll show you why. So I'm just going to turn this over like this, and I'm going to be mindful of the fold here. Now the project is super duper simple. I might embellish it a bit, but I won't like fully embellish it, simply because I have no idea where this is going to go and what other pages are going to go with it and things like that. But I'm going to embellish it more on the floral line. Okay, so I've got pages that I want to match up. So maybe, for example, I know I want to match this with this here, okay, because they're blues. Then I know I want to match this here, which was from another kit, with something over here, okay. And then this is quite a sturdy one. I know I also want to match that thingy with this here, so I'll keep those three together. And then now with the pinks, I'm not sure what I want to match up with what. I think I'm going to go with this here. No, I think I'm going to go that and that. Okay, and I think I'm going to go this and that. Okay, and so I won't use this one here. Right, so what do I want to do? So firstly, if you are doing this, you need to know now which one is going to be your pocket and which is going to be your tag in it. I think I want this to be my pocket, and I think I want this to be my tag. Okay, so I am just going to cut off a piece. They are supposed to be skinny, so I'm going with skinny. The whole idea about this is, yes, I have bigger pieces, but I'm going to show you that it's not supposed to be for bigger pieces like I have. That's why I have some smaller ones there. So I think I want my tag to be this wide, like that. Okay, and I think I want it to be, maybe, I'll give you measurements now, about, let's say about 15 centimeters. Right, now this is very thin. I should be backing it with something. I can always back it later. Okay, but let's just see what I have here. Okay, I have this. I can back it on this. Okay, so I'm gonna back this on this quickly, and then we'll move from there. How's that? Because I know now that I want it here. Okay, so these are just literally lying on my table, looking well, these scraps weren't lying on my table, but now I'm pulling out pieces of paper and stuff like that that are lying on my table over here. So I'm gonna put it on this end like that thing, right? If I find that I need to do this, then I'm going to go ahead and just back it like this, right? And then I'm gonna leave it there. Right, what I want to measure now is, I want to measure how wide this is. So this is approximately let's say 1.5 inches. Okay, but it's actually let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 1 3/8. Okay, 1 3/8 in centimeters. That is going to be about 3.5 centimeters. Right. So now I'm going to work with 1.5. I'm going to say it was 1.5 inches, right? And then what I'm going to do is I am going to look here, and I am going to maybe take out my scoreboard at this point in time here. So I'm just I'm winging it here, so please bear with me because I didn't do this project. I'm just winging it here. So I'm going to take out my scoreboard, and I know my my tags width is about 1.5 inches. So then I am going to make a pocket that's 1/2 inch. Okay, and then from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, that's going to give me about 2 inches. Okay, and then another 1/2 inch, so that's going to take me to what's this word, 2.5. Okay, all right, so I know that that is, oh, wrong line, that is that now, right over there. Then the other thing I know is that I know that this is going to be, let's see how tall. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to measure, and I'm going to say I want it to stick out about, let's give measurements. Okay, okie dokie. So this is about 15 centimeters. I got it like almost exactly, and that's about 6 inches. So I want it to stick out maybe at least an inch. Let's see, what's an inch? How will it look if it sticks out an inch? Yeah, cool, pretty cool. So I want this, and I want this here to be I want it to be, let's say I want it to be 14.5 inches. Okay, because I want the 1/2 inch for my pocket. All right, so I'm gonna cut this, and oh, nice, Sannie, not 14.5 inches, 5.5 inches. Because it was 6 inches long, I'm minusing an inch. Okay, I'm minusing an inch from it because I want it to stick out an inch, and I'm adding 1/2 inch to it because I want the tab to be, the pocket to be there. So I hope you're understanding my method in my madness. And then here now, what I'm going to do is I am going to bring it in. I'm going to score it 1/2 inch more. Okay, so 1/2 inch will be there. Okay, so that's it. So let's do the first one, and let's see if my thinking is on the right line, because if it is, then wonderful. Okay, so I've given it, I've given it about 1/8 of an inch inside, right? So I'm gonna hope and pray that that is enough. Oh, sorry, we needed to cut this here. We needed to cut this down here because it's too big. Right, so let's see whether this is going to fit in here. It is, but I might trim this down a little bit here. So I'm going to cut this down here, this part here down. Okay, I'm going to take a scissors because I got a line over there, and I'm going to just try to cut it down on that line like that. And let's hope my measurements are right and not wonky. Hey, right, so that's the extra part that I should have cut out initially. Right, so there's my one fold here that's going in. I might need to trim that down a bit. Okay, I've given it like 1/8 of an inch, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be enough. But if it's not enough, then I'll know for the next one. What I'm going to do is I am going to just give it a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just miter the edges where they are actually meeting. okay, at the intersections, like that. Then I am going to also here miter the edge here and here as well. Okay, and now I know if you've been watching my channel, I've done this several times where I show you how I miter edges. Okay, so now, oh, this is difficult. I'm just gonna look at where this is lying, and I'm gonna give it a small little notch like that. Okay, fine, like that. Oh. And then I'm going to take my vintage photo. Seems like I'm using vintage photo quite often these days. And I'm just going to just neaten it up. Well, ink the edges here, like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the pocket together. Okay. The reason I'm not going to put my pocket together is I want everything to be done first before I put my pocket together. Right. So there we go here. And I'm just now, oh, Sannie, really? I'm just gonna do that. As I mentioned, this card is the one I'm using, as the backing is extremely thick. I think it's 300 GSM if I'm not mistaken. So I might need to cut off something over here. Okay, so let's see if these were all closed, whether it's going to go in there or whether we need to trim it. We just might need to trim it because, whoa, that is a close shave over there. Okay, so I'm not going to trim it now. Okay, I'm going to wait to see whether I need to trim it. Right, so then all I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick with the same color theme. And oh, that's not going to work. This is too small. Look, that tab is too big there. Let's see if we got some tabs that we can use. I don't know. Let's see. We normally cut some out there. That may be smaller. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do some die cutting on it. I don't know. I've got some here that may fit. This is like you know when you're thinking when you're just putting something together quickly. Let's see if that might fit. Okay, that will kind of fit. I can always cut out the edges over there. Okay, not too bad. Right, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to add it here like this. So so this is it, but it takes some time to do this project. Hey, so let's take this here. So we know we don't need that. Let's put it to one side. We might need it, we may need it, but not for right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that now, like that. I'm gonna add it here, and where necessary I will just trim down the edges for the tag. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is ink up the tag. So these are long tags for parts of, like where you have real scraps. And I'm just gonna leave it together with that one there now. So let's do the next one now. Let's do another one. Okay, so if I have to look at this, okay, I'm wondering, should I actually fit it in the journal? Maybe I must. So I think I want that to go somewhere there. Let's just put it in, then we'll know what we're gonna do on this one here. Okay, so change of plans, let's put it in. Oh, where's my ink? Oh, my glue. I'm tired today, guys. I'm tired. I worked, and I need to still go and cook, and but I need to get these videos out because these videos are, so I'll come back after I cook to do another one if I have the energy. these are all the videos that we are preparing in advance. Yeah. So oopsie, talking, and then making a mess out of everything. Okay, so want that one there like that, and that is the reason why I cut off here, because then I know where that's going to go. And then this one here, look at the, I don't know what I did there, but I messed it up. It's okay, we can recover from that by adding maybe stenciling to the back. This tag is extremely thick. Now remember I said I might cut it off, cut it a little bit off if it doesn't fit in here. And it's proving to be quite thick to go in here. Might need to cut it off a little bit, and that's fine because we also will cut off these edges then. So I'm gonna leave this to dry and then we'll see. So I think on this side over here I'm gonna put the green now. I think I'm gonna put the green. Okay, so this is my size that I have. I know I'm working with this now, right? So you can see this is a true scrap now. I'm losing everything. I'm losing my ruler. Where did I leave my ruler now? I'm sure you can see that there's it here. Okay, so okie dokie. Yep. The brain, as I say, is fried. So this here is 1 1/4. This is not 1 1/4. It's 1 1/8. Okay. So I think I'm gonna make it 1 3/8. That will give it sufficient space to be in there, even though like 1 2/8, 1 1/4 looks quite big. Okay, I'm gonna make it like just over 1 1/4. Okay, right, so I am going to, let's do this. Okay, I got an idea. Maybe this would work for someone whose brain is fried. So in South Africa, it's like you'll say my brain is pop. Okay, my brain is pop, meaning it's done now. It's done. Okay, so wait, before we do that, trying to save some paper here. Let's see. Now this is quite long. Let's see how long it's gonna be for our journal. Okay, it's too long. It's too long, hey? Too long for our journal. So I want it longer, but let's say about that much. Let's see. Cute. I think that's gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's about that long, and then we'll cut it out. Okay, right, so how long is this now? Let's see. Let's see. I need a bigger ruler here. So that is 6 inches, and then let's say 7 inches. Let's say 7 inches. So we need 7 minus 1 because we want it to stick up a little bit. Minus 1 plus half, so 6.5. In future, let's just say what it is, and then add half to it. Hey. Oh my word. No, minus half from it. See. Oh yes. Okay, so I know that this was 7 inches, and I want to make it 6.5. Okay, so now is my paper that I want to work with. Yo guys, Sannie must not do videos when she's so tired. 6, and is that about a half? It's a little bit shy of a half, but I'm going to use it this way. I'm going to use it this way because then I don't mess up so much of the other part there. Right, so for those that are really struggling like me, I'm going to do this. How's this? Okay, I'm going to first do my 1/2 inch like this, like that. Yeah, okay, then I'm gonna put this in here to say how wide is it, and then I'm gonna say here I'm gonna take it to about 2 now. All right, so I'm gonna take it to 2. That gives it sufficient room. In fact, it gives it so much of room that I'm wondering whether I did the right thing. No, let's take it 1 7/8. Yeah, let's take it 1 7/8, 1 7/8. And then now, something, goodness gracious, now you're going to have to look at half from 1 7/8. So if it's 2 1/2, it's going to be 2 3/8. Right? Some silly measurements in my head, guys. Some silly measurements in my head. Okay, so I know that I need to cut it off here now. Like this. You know I'm a South African, hey? I don't work in inches. I work in centimeters. But I know most people that watch my video, even though they may be South African, or if they are using what is it? Is it the metric system? I don't even know. If they are using centimeters, because we watch so many YouTube videos in you know, like where people use inches, we kind of learn to use inches. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put that board away because we are finished with those two. Lovely. Okay, so now so this was my 1/2 inch over here, which I'm going to fold in. As I mentioned, this is quite a thick board, hey? Quite a thick board. So there's my 1/2 inch that I'm folding in. This one is sturdy enough, I think. We'll see. And then there's my 2 lines over here. So I measured first there and I brought it in. So when I brought it in by 1/8. So that is why I said if I didn't bring it in by 1/8, it would have taken me to 2. So that is why I went 2 1/2 and then minus 1/8 from it. That's what I did. Okay, so it gave me 2 3/8. Okay, yeah, so the brain was working a bit. It's still working a bit. So let's miter to the intersection and out again, to the intersection, out again. Okay, and then here from the folded line at an angle out. Okay, from the folded line, from the outside at an angle in to the folded line. Okay, if you find, if you're struggling, this is also a thin one. I'm not going to put it on that side. I want a thicker one on that side. So if you're struggling understanding what I'm doing on the mitering part, then please do let me know, and then I'll take you through a video completely on that there. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I really love this punch. It works like a dream. So just doing the edges. I think I'm gonna keep this one for the side here, because look, it is so skinny, it doesn't look nice. So I'm gonna put the skinny one over here now, right? Like this, like that there. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's do that. Put the skinny one. Oh, it is windy here, and I have my windows open. And I don't know if I said to you, I have an apricot tree, and I'm on the 2nd floor of the house, and so this apricot tree is rustling in the wind because it's full of leaves now. So I'm going to put that there like that, and I think I'm going to bring it in a little bit more, like the one that is brought in on that side as well. Okay, so trying to match that on that side over there. And then I know that this is going to be my my piece that needs to go in, and just going to check how that's working for us. Perfect, perfect. So you see, ladies, what I did is there was some method in my madness, eh? There was some method in my madness. So in the sense that I put the piece that I was going to use in there. Yeah, so this one we're going to trim it down a little bit, right? So I did it and it worked. Yoo-hoo! Okay. So I read, I'm gonna trim this off as well. I read on a Facebook comment that I can't remember where. I don't even remember what group, but it won't be the first Facebook comment that I read like that. And it was about you know, people wanting to just watch a YouTube video and get it done with. Please just give me the what's the word I'm looking for? Just give me the instructions. Don't talk about yourself or your family or what's happening in your life or whatever the case may be. And I can fully understand that you know, there's some people that like that, and then there's some people that like to hear about you because they want to build that bond with you. Okay, so it's very hard to understand what your audience wants, whether they want to know about you as a person or whether they don't want to know about you as a person. Okay, and I'm very interested to know, does my audience want to know about me as a person, or don't they want to know about me as a person? So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to take this here, and I always feel, well, no, I just felt, well, I must admit, I used to be like that. Like, can you stop waffling? Can you just get to the point? And until I actually started doing YouTube videos. And then I realized, maybe people do want to know about me as a person. Maybe they do want to know a little about my life. Now, you're not going to know every single thing that happens in my life. Like, I tend to keep my children's names and my hubby's names. I will refer to them as my son, my youngest, or my oldest, or whatever. I tend to keep their names out. And maybe I did, you know, if I do, I will mistakenly refer to it, or whatever the case may be. The only reason I do that is because I need to respect the fact that even though I am on a public platform, it doesn't mean that they, hey, why don't we do this for these edges as well? Yeah, then they go in easier. Yeah, I might like to be on a public platform. It doesn't mean that they want to also have their name, you know, all over the world and stuff like that. So I respect that, and I don't, you know, I don't tell you their names. Not that they've asked me not to. None of my family has said to me, don't mention my name or whatever. But I'm just respecting the fact that I've got young children, and they need to create their own public profile if they want to. Okay, so let's move on to the next one now, right? Yeah, so, but let's go back to the waffling part. So people say people waffle a lot. I'm just seeing how wide, because I'm going to add, you said this one here, hey? Oh, this is very thin. So maybe we'll make this a bit wide, hey? Let's say that wide. Yeah. So yes, so I was just saying, so if it's that wide, how wide should Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, so you know, people say they don't want to hear anything about your family and stuff like that. I just like to know, you know, what do you do you enjoy listening? Ooh, I'm so sorry. I just banged this stuff here. Do you like to hear about me talking about the tree in my garden and stuff like that, or do you just want to hear me talking about you know, what we need to craft on? I'd love to hear that. I'd love to know, what does my audience want to hear? So this one here, I think I'm going to make it short, and the only reason I'm going to make it short is because I have this piece of paper available that I don't want to throw out. So let's go for it, hey? If I had a larger piece, because I need to back it on this. If I had larger, I would have made it taller. Yeah, not if I had large. If I had taller, I would have made it taller, but I don't. Well, I mean, I don't have anything with me right now, and besides that, the whole project is, let's use our scraps. So this is scraps line here, authentic scraps. Let's be authentic, okay? Yeah, and that's another thing. Hey, it leads to authenticity. I know I glued everywhere, but I'm not going to use it everywhere. That's okay. It's okay. I can live with that. Yeah, it's about being authentic as well. So you know the real person behind Sannie Creates. So there's a little bit of a, there's some like creases here, and there's a little bit of a tear there. So what I'm just going to do this. I'm going to bring it down like that. Okay, like that. And it is light enough to be able to still write on it. So how's that? Yes, so there we go. And then let's do this. So this seems to be a long video because I'm cutting and doing all this in front of you, and quite frankly, my brain is so tired, I can't work faster than this. My hands don't want to move. Today everything is not working. Remember I told you my brain thinks faster than I can talk? Yeah, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna move it quite down just to get that difference in levels. Hey, okay, so what are we measuring here? Let's start with what we're measuring here. We are measuring, and it is 5, just let's put it that way, 5 3/4. Okay, so is our let's see, so we need to add 1/2 inch to it. What's 5 3/4? No, minus 1/2 inch from it. 5 3/4 is 5 1/4. Okay, so this is a bit no, it's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna go this way, 5 1/4. Okay, right, so let's see our little trick that we have up our sleeves here. So I know I need I can use this side here simply because it's going to be on the flap, the inside. So I know I want 1/2 inch, eh? I want 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna stop thingy. I'm looking at the lines here. Then I know this is my pay, my tag that I want to put in. So now I'm gonna say, right, let's go here, and I'm leaving a little bit on this side because I can see it, and I'm going to go till about 3 here. Okay, 3, and then I'm going to go to 3 1/2 here. Okay, right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around here, and I know that was it was 5 3/4. Okay, so I know that I must cut this at 5 1/4 plus a. Yes, Sannie, are you like really serious now? 5 1/4 plus a half. Okay, so I'll go back to 5 and yes, Sannie, let's do this. You are messing up here. So I wanted an inch out, so that was 5 1/4. So that gives me 4 1/4. 4 1/4, 4 3/4. Yes. No, put it this way. 4 3/4. Yo, guys, I am so sorry. This video. Oh my lord. Why did I pick one where I had to put in calculate? What was I thinking about? And now 1/2 inch here. 1/2 inch here. And then I cut that out there. What was I even thinking? Yes, sis. So gonna cut here, man, like that. Okay. Oh, ladies, it's raining. Yeah. So anyway, that was what I was rambling about. Do you feel that you know, I speak too much? And I won't get offended. I really won't. I'm one of those people. I just take it in what you say and then try to apply what the majority want, because you know, it's hard to satisfy every single one. So to be fair, I'll just apply see ya. That's sad now because that's my top. Gonna have to take it out. So it's gonna go down less. It's gonna show more than 1 inch. And then I'm going to just readjust this here like that and like that. Okay, should have cut the white out first. Right, so yes, so I'm going to have to be fair and apply what the majority wants, but let's say quite a few people say that they just want videos that are just you know, instructions as well. So and you know, but most say that they want videos that are, you know, that I share a little bit about who I am. Then that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just tone down on the comments or the running commentary. Right, so we got that sorted out. We made a boo-boo there, but I think we recovered nicely from the boo-boo. It's just going to show more than the others, and if it really bothers you, just cut that down then. Okay, and then that goes in there like that. Okay, perfect. And then one more. Okay, so yeah, because we cut that down a little bit, that's okay too. We can always cut our tag down a little bit, and hopefully I think I'll speed up the last one. Okay, over here, and there she goes into silent mode now. So I'm bringing this one here, putting it there like that. Oh, cute, man. Cute, cute, cute. Like that. And then, where's that? Yes, there's it here. Remember, I cut this out and we didn't use it. It'll fit on this one. Always, always using my scraps. And I'm sure you ladies are absolutely the same as well. So, you know, thought, oh gosh, we're not going to use this. No, 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 no. I knew. I had a plan. Okay, and then just looking at where my cap is. For goodness sake, I have no idea where it is. Just leaving it here. Okay, and then I'm so lazy. That's my son. Ah, he comes into the room. I didn't even notice he came into the room. And then I'm like, okay, listen, right, we said we were going to round the corners. So I'm going to try and round the corner here. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it's a bit too thick to round the corner there. And I think I'm going to use a bigger one because it's a thicker one. Let's round there and we round here as well. Okay, and then I think I need more ink. Okay, so the next one, I think I am just so sorry. My son is really, don't do that. Just add some interest there. It looks nice, eh? Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna work because of that. Can do that. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna go in there like this. Now we know that it will fit. We just, there you go. There's it there. Right, and then the next one, the last one, is the blue one here. And unfortunately, it's also quite thin. I wish I had a thicker one here that I could have used. I'm just looking. Oh no, wait. I want to use this one, so I'll make that one thicker. And we wanted to use some green on it, right? Okay, yeah, so let's make this our green to go in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna just whack it on this side. Just shave off a little bit here as well. So, oh yes, okay, so we are done. Shaved off a little bit over there as well, and I think there should be no problems with it fitting in now. Let's also just give it a nice little rounded edge there, there, and there. Oh nice, it feels nice and sturdy now. There we go. So look at that, we are done. And then maybe if we want to, I know my table's looking like a mess over here. So I just want to put that on that side. And if we want to now, we can actually look at bringing in some pretty pieces over here that can actually, now I think we'll stay away from those ones. What about this here? Like that. Maybe some butterflies, or some butterflies. I've got some nice butterflies with it. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, some big butterflies. Okay, there, and looking for the colors. Okay, I think these are from Artemis. And then maybe some, looking here, now let's use some words or some tags. I mean, not tags, some of these. Just looking for some that we can use. Ta-da! Keeping with the pink theme. Sorry. Okay, got quite a bit here that we can choose from. Okie dokie, so let's take this out, put it there. If we put that there, okay, across it, and we have a butterfly somewhere here, and maybe some words here. That looks cute, right? Yep. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Just to brighten up the page so it doesn't look boring. And then we are done. So this project took a little longer than I expected it to take. So I would have, you seeing it, I might have just done some editing on it where I might have just speeded up some parts of it. I don't know. I'll have to see. There we go there. And then the butterfly. Yep, pedo. Oh no. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Cool bananas. I like that. And then let's do the same on this side, and then we'll call this done. So ladies, if you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and a comment. Also, please let me know what's your views on talking through the video, you know, about personal stuff, and whether you don't like it at all, whether you like it, or whether, you know, it needs to be toned down. I'm thinking, yeah, I also have my opinion, but that doesn't really count because I am making the videos for you to watch. So I respect what you say, okay? And then where's my green? Where's my green? There's my green. I want to use my green. So let me know, please. It will really help me to structure my videos. As I mentioned, I don't normally comment straight away, but it doesn't mean to say I don't read it. So I definitely would read it, and then whatever the decision is, I would then adjust accordingly. How's that? How's that? Does that work for you? Because I have to respect my audience. I'm not one of those YouTubers say, well, if you don't like it, just find someone else to watch. I actually get very upset when people speak like that. But then that's my view. It's okay. You know, many people go, it's my channel, and if you don't like it, too bad. Move on. No, it's my channel. You are the audience. And that's, oh, Sannie. Okay, no, I didn't glue it. Yo, I was worried. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about this project? In retrospect, I would have moved that one there and that one there. And the reason being is that these are two fat ones in the middle over here, and the two thin ones on the other side. But other than that, I love it. I absolutely love this project. So, yes, comment, tell me what you thought about this project. Tell me how you'd like the format of your videos in future, and if you haven't as yet subscribed, please consider subscribing if you like this content. And I shall see you shortly, but in the interim, I pray that you have a blessed week ahead, and much love from me to you. Bye bye.